What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you junk journal content. If that's what you're into, please do hit that subscribe button and give me a little like on this video. It lets me know that you care. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I am working on some journaling spots. So basically, these are coffee dyed pieces of paper, printer paper that I have cut up to be what I make these. I think 5.5 tall by I think 3 wide. You can make them any size that you want. Basically, these are on printer paper because I'm going to glue these down to journal pages. Hi, Stacy. So sometimes you have a junk journal. Let me see if I have a junk journal. I have one somewhere. So sometimes you have a junk journal and you have a page that has, let's see, here's a junk journal right here that I don't think I finished. So say you have a junk journal page and let me see, let me find something that's not journal. Okay, so say you have a page like this, right? So I can't exactly write on that. It is a nice page, but what you could choose to do is make a journaling spot. And so now you make a little space on the page where you can write on. And it makes the page a little bit more functional. Now, I've been using different things as as journal spots, but I've never actually made my own, and I have been wanting to try and make some. So that is what I'm going to be making today, are these journaling spots. So what I started doing originally, I made them like this. And then I thought, Daisy, you just got this brand new cool stamp. And actually it was from a local business. I bought it on Etsy. You can see right here, it's this really cool, just a bunch of lines. And it actually came framed, but I cut off the frame because I just wanted lines. I didn't want a frame. One edge went well because I cut it with my fabric cutter. But then this other edge, I just couldn't get it to cut. My hand was hurting. So I ended up cutting it some spots by hand. And so some of these are uneven, but you know what? That's fine. It's fine. So I have a link to this stamp. It's actually a really, really cool stamp. And it's by somebody on Etsy. But they're actually my local stamp shop here in town, Viva Las Vegas Stamps. They ended up being who sent me the stamp. They don't go by Viva Las Vegas Stamps on Etsy, but they are Viva Las Vegas Stamps. So I use this to just stamp on part of the journal page or journaling spot because I'm gonna decorate a nice chunk of it anyways. And I went with the unmounted because with my stamping platform, I just add a little bit of glue to it. And bam, I have a stamp that works with it. So that's why I went with the unmounted. So I'm also working with several of my printables. They're all going to be listed in my description, and I can post them here as I work with them. I'm using the vintage labels. Also, I'm using some of my butterfly ephemera shrunk down really, really small. Also, I'm using my flower Clipart, or you can buy them already cut out in my store, as well as some of my pastel botanicals. I actually have a lot more pastel botanicals than I have butterflies to work with, but we're going to make it work. I might just use all the butterflies that I have. They do look a little better in this project here than my florals. They kind of get lost. Anyways, that's what we're going to be doing today. So I already have it stamped on a couple of them. Again, this is 5.5 tall by 3 wide, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, you can make them any size that works for your project. So again, these are coffee paper. You could use whatever type of paper that you want. I'm actually tomorrow, I'm going to be coming out. When I did this, I said, why don't I design a digital that will print out lines on any paper. So that's what I'm going to put out tomorrow is a digi that just prints out black lines, like different types of black lines. And I think that'll be exciting. So, okay, the first thing that I did was I went around and I did a border. And I'm just doing a straight stitch on default settings. I'm not changing anything. I'm going to make the smallest, thinnest border that I can do. Oops, I went too far. I guess that happens. Oops, I went too far. Okay. Okay. The junk journals, it's okay if you mess up. So I just went ahead and put a border on this. Just like that. And then I can either make the page go this way or I can make the page go this way. I think I've been doing them this way. So now let me get a little collage going on. So I have a butterfly. Oh yeah, the butterflies, I guess, are a little bit big. But that's okay. Got a butterfly. Need a flower. Trying to see how this could work so it could show off all the pretty flowers. So like right here. And then I get out these little labels. Hey, Paper Kitty, what's up? Let me get something round. Yep, this right here is gonna do it for me. Okay, trying to center it a little bit. Okay. For the circle, I'm gonna do this cute little decorative stitch that I like, which is the same stitch I used for this right here. It's really cute, and I just gotta keep my eye on the circle. Now I'm going to make it, I'm gonna make it the longest it can be. Just because I've used this stitch and that's the setting that I like on it. I went a little far right there. Just turn it a little bit. I go really slow when I do circles. Oh, and normally I would have made the collage before, but I guess it doesn't matter, huh? Because I'm going to glue this whole thing down. So it doesn't really matter. So happy I got this stamp. I'm already looking at other stamps I want to get from them. They are in town. I was surprised because the stamp came in 2 days, 2 or 3 days, something like that, something really short. And I was like, how is this possible? And when I noticed the packaging, it said Viva Las Vegas Stamps, and I was like, oh, that's how it's possible. I think I'm just going to sew around it. Yeah, let me just sew. I'm just going to do a zigzag on that. It's always more interesting to do 2 stitches or more. I'm just going to do 2 here. I'm really liking, oops, I forgot to look up a little bit. I'm really liking the black thread on here. Paper Kitty, I don't know why that censored you. He was like, are you sure you want this to be posted? This is cute stitching. How is that bad? Okay, so here is what we're doing. Right here. And I am cutting all the threads to a certain degree. It's just too much thread. You guys know me. So here is basically the finished journaling spot. Pretty simple. And like I said, just using a little piece of paper, and I'm going to glue this whole thing down, so none of that really matters. So I think it looks cute. I already made this one, but I thought it was too large. But you know what? I think it's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and put this. I made it, and then I was like, no, it's too large. But you know what? I think it's fine. I think it'll be okay. Let me go to a straight stitch again. Oops. I'm gonna go, I made it 1 point larger, or longer. Let me see if I like that better. Okay, I like that a little bit better. Oops, that kind of got away from me right there. Guess we'll live. Guess we'll live. Letitia, hey girl. Hey girl, hey. Okay, so in some instances I have glued it down, but here I'm just going to go ahead and just sew on it. I'm going to do a zigzag stitch. Okay. Actually, no, let me do that Frankenstein stitch I like. I call it Frankenstein. It's called something else, I'm sure. I'm just going to put that in this right here. You guys, I'm back to watching room decor videos because I really want to decorate. I'm in the mood to decorate. My room has like nothing on the walls at all. Except for the television. That's all it has on the walls. I've never really decorated much ever, so I'm like nervous. But I see some things I want to do. Let's see. Okay, so here's this one. I'm gonna glue this part down here because this I didn't sew at the same time. I had my glue. Where did it go? Oh, here, it's right next to me. My goodness, Stacey. So I'm going to be painting my doors and my trim in black. And then my house is all painted in white except for my husband's room, which he chose to paint black. But I think I want to paint, I've seen some videos where they just take like a sponge and they dip the edge in it and they make like a, just like almost like a just lines, random lines. This one looks cute. Gotta add it to the stash. This line stamp was awesome. I'm really happy that I got it. Perfect, perfect. This is exactly how wide it is. It's exactly 3 inches wide. It's great. Have you seen the live craft channel on TV? I don't have TV. I pay for various streaming sites, which initially I thought would be cheaper than TV, but now is about the same cost as any other cable, as having cable, but I don't have cable. What channel is it on? I could check and see if it's on one of my streaming sites. I use Philo, and Philo has a lot of TV channels. Oops. And they are updated like every day. I think they have live TV too. Hang on, I'm trying to find the like most perfect of flowers. This will do. This will do. Oh my gosh, I need to be distracted today. My heart is like pounding, you guys. My grandma is not good, I guess. She's not good. And my mom had to go out and see her in Mexico. So again, I'm worried because, you know, this whole COVID thing going around. And now my mom is basically flying into Mexico. Like, it's just not a good idea. But like, what can you do? She wants to go see her mom because her mom is sick. And my grandma really, like, everybody's out here. So she can come out here, but she really like... She really likes her little village life out there. She could come out here anytime she wanted and live with us. But she wants to live in her village. I laugh because it's just crazy because it's like you're camping out there. She freaking loves it. I don't know. I mean, that's where she's from. So I'm just nervous because my mom had to go out there to see her and take care of her. I don't know. It's just a lot. So I need to do some. So that's why I guess that's why I've been watching home decor videos a lot. Okay, this will go right here. I can see this happening right here. That can work. Oh, I didn't even do the border. Gosh, I'm all distracted. So my mom flew out at about 1:30, and I'm trying to hear from. I know they don't exactly get a lot of signal in my grandmother's village. It's literally a village, like it's literally in the middle of nowhere. And when I go out there, I feel like I'm camping. There's no signal, and so I'm just hoping to hear. I'm probably gonna call my dad once I get off here to see if he heard from my mom that she got there safely. I'm just worried about her getting there safely. It's just stress and stress and stress. Oh my gosh, you guys. But I'm just glad my mom was able to go out there to see her. So I'm happy about that. Nervous about the rest, but happy about that. My mom's also like just recently getting better from her shoulder surgery. So there's also that worry for me, you know, she's almost recovered, but she's still slightly injured. And, you know, now you're trying to travel. And it's just like really stressful for me to think about. Let's see here. We're going to do a little zigzag stitch here. But I'm just crossing my fingers, hoping for the best, you guys. And trying to distract myself here by possibly, I don't know, trying to paint a wall or something. I don't know. That's how I'll get over it, is by painting a wall. Say that 3 times. Shoulder surgery, shoulder surgery, shoulder surgery. I'm sorry, I didn't practice that before I went. Okay, let me do a different stitch right here. I'm gonna do that Frankenstein stitch. I think I saw somebody comment it saying it was a blanket stitch. I don't mean to make your eye twitch. I'm sorry. I call it a Frankenstein stitch. I'm probably the only one. Hi, Carrie. How are you? How are you? You know what? I want a little bit of Coke. Hang on. I'll get a little Coke. Oh, man, I have those bubbles. Okay. Okay, sorry you guys for running a little sick. Oh my gosh. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something and I can't remember. I can't remember. Let's get this over here. Girl, you can say that, and so I can barely walk, and she got at the same time. Too much. Okay. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, so I saw this commercial for this, like, I can't even remember what brand of refrigerator, but it was a refrigerator commercial, and it was for a refrigerator that made ice, but the ice that it made was sphere, like circle, like one big giant circle of ice. And I saw that commercial, and I told my husband, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, this ice all of a sudden sucks, and our refrigerator sucks, and I hate it. Like, I want round ice. I'm like, look at me. What am I, a peasant? Like, I need circular ice. Just ridiculous. The excess. In the words of Hank Hill, the extravagance. Okay, cut these here. Cut that there. So it has a little bit of stringage, but not too much. Okay, this looks real cute right here. I like it. Yeah, I'm a peasant over here, like. Okay. That looks cute, and that looks cute, and I love it. Let's keep it going. Again, this these lines are from an Etsy shop. But they're actually in disguise. They're actually Viva Las Vegas Stamps, which is a local stamp shop out here. Well, that is ripped. Do I want to use that? Okay, fine, I will. Yeah, we have Sonics out here. I love it. I love Sonics. They're cheese sticks. Their ice is good too. Everybody knows Sonic's ice is the best ice. And then also, I like their cheese sticks and their breakfast sandwich, in case anybody cares. Their breakfast sandwich is everything. It's also, I think what they said, it was the most the most highest in calorie breakfast sandwich of all the chains. That's how you know it tastes better. It's pretty much what I always get from there. And a peach slush. Yes. Peach slush. You know what's funny is when I went to Texas to visit my sister like 2 or 3 years ago, no, I can't remember. She took me to Sonic's. We went to Sonic's to grab food for everybody. And I asked for fry sauce. And they're like, what? I'm like, fry sauce. I want fry sauce. They're like, okay, pull up. And they give me all my stuff, and I'm like, where is the fry sauce? And my sister's looking at me like I'm some sort of freaking weirdo. I'm like, where's the fry sauce? And she's like, what are you talking about? And the Sonic's people are like, what? We don't have fry sauce. And I was like, Texas sucks. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I don't mean to offend all Texans. But, like, y'all don't have fry sauce? Like, really? What is up with that? What is with that? I don't approve of that. Time for breakfast here in Sweden. Miss Gigi. Miss Gigi. Let's see. This rose would be gorgeous right here. Yup, it would be. It would. So let's do this right here. This and this. Cheese tots. What are cheese tots? What are you talking about? What is cheese tots? Okay, let's do stitch number 31. Longest stitch. Oops. I want to go to IKEA so bad. Tater tots with cheese melted. I don't know. You know what I miss is a really good cheese sauce. How did you get out? I closed the door. My cat got out of his dad's room. I guess the door is open. I don't know. He got out. Oh, he's about to play with this toy, so you might hear him. I miss a good cheese sauce. Or I was telling my husband, like, I miss when I thought cheese sauce was good. But now I go to, like, 7-Eleven. You know, when you get those, you know, those cheesy, cheap nachos. They're just not as good as they used to be. I don't know. It's just not as good. I'm going to use a zigzag stitch. I like Sonic, not gourmet. It's gourmet to me, Paper Kitty. It's gourmet to me, okay? I just don't like melted cheese. I like cheese sauce. Like anywhere. I don't like I like it, you know, like on cheeseburgers and my breakfast sandwiches, but I don't like melted just cheese on stuff. Like anywhere. Like even cheese fry. If the cheese fries is just fries with a patty, like a cheese patty, like I don't want that. I want cheese sauce. So my favorite fast food cheese sauce barbecue sauce enrobed food is Jack in the Box cheesy potato bacon wedges. That is my crack. I mean, my drug of choice. That is what I love. Oh my God, like at 3 in the morning. It's the worst thing for you, but it's so good. So good. Nacho cheese sauce is made with, yeah, we'll melt it. Melt it with some milk. Here's this one. This one looks cute. I went ahead and sewed into the like rip in of the paper. I just went into it. I think it looks cute. So here's another one. I got a nice handful of little journaling spots. Of course, you can use any type of paper. You can use paper that already has lines on it. It would look really cute on some graph paper. It would look really cute over just some book paper that like you can paint over it with some like white paint. Or like I used this lined rubber stamp, which I really, really love it. I think it's so cute. Got my last one before I have to stamp some more. Let's see here. Bluegrass Journals. Thank you so much. Thank you. And welcome. Let's see here. Let's go. I need to do border here. You could also do this on cardstock. I'm okay with this printer paper thinness of it. Like I said, I'm going to sew it onto a page, so it's okay. Michelle, hi Michelle. Bye, paper kitty. Good night. Get some food. Now you want to play, boo-boo. Now you want to play. Now it's that time, he says. Huh? It's just that perfect time, boo-boo? Oh my God, he's going to drag my cables all over the place. Okay, so here is this one. Let's get our little collage going here. It's all your fault. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, we have this. What, boo-boos? Why are you such a sad boy, boo-boo? The saddest boy. Saddest boy you ever heard. His name is Boo-boo. Oh, like this. Yes, like that. I'm just trying to fit it in here in between the space, in between the border that I created. Like that is cute. And I'm going to get a little Sweet Dreams in Cheeseland. That is where we all are right now. That's where I live, in Cheeseland. Okay, so this will go right here in the corner. Yes. I'm loving the round labels here. I'll post a link to those in a second. He's just dragging his toy around the whole area here. 31. Don't mind my cat. He's just being a little cat. You know what I want to do next? I think I want to do snippet, like a snippet roll. Probably soon. I need to do that. sewing in circles, very slow, sorry. Very slow process. We're done. Okay, and now zigzag. Here we go. I like to use a mixture of stitches to make it interesting. Could also glue this down. You don't have to sew on it. I just sew on everything. I don't think I could probably count on one hand out of the like 500 videos I have where I don't use a sewing machine. That would be a challenge right there. That would be quite the challenge. I've looked back at the junk journals I used to make when I didn't have a sewing machine and didn't know how to sew. I mean, they look the same as I do now. I just sew on it. But I do the same like collage work and everything. I just add a little bit extra. I'm not going to say it's more. I'm not going to say it's better. For me, it's just what I like and how my stuff has evolved. I like it. Of course, I could glue this down, and I can glue these flowers down too, just to make it a little bit more secure. But they look good to me. I'm happy with these, and I can do a couple more. But I have to stamp lines on them. And of course, I could stamp the whole thing, but I choose just to stamp the part where I know that I'm not going to decorate. So I'm just using a black ink, and I just have my paper here set up. And again, I picked the unmounted stamp. They actually let you pick if you want mounted, unmounted, or I think one of the options was cushioned, I believe. Again, I picked unmounted because I just kind of glue it. I just glue it to the acrylic part here of the stamping platform. There we go, one. And I just kind of put it in the same spot. Over here, I just noticed the line because I'm not stamping up against the edge here, which is fine. I can see this just a little bit off to the side. Okay, this is great. That way I can just keep on going and go make a bunch of these. There we go. Really happy with the stamp, and I'm really glad. Like I said, I think I'm going to start investing, and it is an investment, in rubber stamps. And I think Viva Las Vegas stamps might be a good option for me to go to when I'm looking for a particular stamp. Just going to stamp it twice so I get nice black lines. And this is my Bira Easy Stamping Platform tool. These are turning out very nice. I like the different stitches, adds a lot to them. Thank you. I'm really happy with this platform ever since I got it. Honestly, it has been quite the luxury item. I mean, it's only like 25 bucks or something. But I mean luxury because they did not have this back in the days. And I did not like stamping back in the days because they didn't have this type of tool here. So I'm glad whoever made it, or whoever thought of this, thought of it. I wish I was that smart sometimes, but I'm not. Okay, here we go. And dang, the Viva Las Vegas stamps is actually really close to me. It's actually up the street and around the corner, it really is. It really, really is. I'd be excited to go. Their Etsy shop has a lot of cool things there. I saw a really cool, they had like postcard stamps, library card stamps, basically everything you would imagine if you went to Hobby Lobby or Joann's to purchase. But I didn't, I went there and I couldn't find any lined journaling stamps, like just lined. And like I said, this stamp was actually framed, but I cut off the frame, so it's just lines, which is exactly what I wanted. Exactly. Dude, your stamp sets cost a lot. This one right here was like $8 for the stamp. And I think it was like $4 shipping. Which, had I known, I would have asked them if I could pick it up. But I didn't know that they were my local stamp shop. But this one was $8, and that was for the unmounted. So if you buy the ones with the foam, it's going to cost you more. But this stamp right here, by itself, is $8. But normally, my stamps are not expensive because I buy clear stamps. So I could buy, like 4 sets of stamps for the cost of this one stamp. But I'm going to try and invest in a little bit more quality of stamps, only because I literally saw some of my clear stamps melting before my eyes, like literally melted. And so now I'm just like, oh, maybe I should invest in rubber stamps. They don't melt. So I think I am gonna start investing in some good rubber stamps, but I'm only because they are expensive. I'm gonna buy them, I think, by project. So like I needed line stamps, so I bought line stamp. Next time I need something else, I'll buy that instead of what I've been doing, which is basically just buying everything under the sun. And then I end up with a bunch of random stamps that I don't really need. And I end up ordering all the stamps that I do need anyways. I'm using Ranger Archival ink in jet black, if anybody cares. So I think that's what I'm going to do from now on is actually purchase what I need as I go. Because I think that's going to be a better way to be a little less wasteful with money and kind of invest in quality things so that I have the money to invest in quality things. Okay, so let's add some borders to this right here. So going back to straight stitch. I did end up making it 3.5 in length. What's wrong? Are you okay? Huh? He looked at me a little weird. Sorry. Sorry, my cat distracted me. So happy about this freaking stuff. Oh my gosh, hey Natsu. No, this line stamp is actually from one of my local stamp shops here in Las Vegas called Viva Las Vegas Stamps. But they are on Etsy. Let me get you the link. Let me get you the link. There's the link for the line stamp. It's not an affiliate link, it's just a link to them. They got to me very fast, but I live in the same city as them. And I'm really happy. It's really good quality. They make their own stamps, actually. They make their own stamps. It's pretty cool. So they make stamps here in Las Vegas. I've gone there before. Really cool shop. Very old school. Very Las Vegas. Very, very Las Vegas. And it was a nice experience there. It's cool that it's a local stamp shop. It's just, there's really not that many like local stamp shops, right? Like, who could say? Maybe people in like Utah. I feel like everything like scrapbook related is in Utah. Let's see here. I'm trying to find what label I want to do. What label? I keep doing those circular ones. Like, why? Like, oh my god. Oh. This one is not. I don't know why my scan and cut did it all jagged, but that's not cool. Okay, let me just sew this onto this real quick. I'm trying to put it near the edge. Okay, and we do 31. Okay, here we go. Actually, let me start over here. Start like right here. Or here where I'm at in Japan. Where I'm at or Japan. I was like, you're in Japan? Like, that's cool. Okay, so now I'm going to put this little title right here. Now let me just finish this. There's no point. There's no point in trying to pile it on top right now, make it a little hard. Let me just finish this. How have you been doing in those dark days? I'm okay. Well, you know, trying to deal with it. Trying to deal with everything crazy. This year just sucks, man. This year, I think everybody this year sucks. This year is just tough for everybody. Just it's mentally draining this year, I think, more than any other year of my life. It's just like my brain hurts, you know? Like my brain hurts, my heart is tired. It's been a lot of things this year. They have a lot of crafting, and there's a large crafting industry in Washington. That's cool. Okay, so here's this one. I'm happy with it. This one looks pretty cool. I figured I'm going to do all the butterfly ones, I guess. Because that's all the ones I'm doing, really. I just keep doing the butterfly ones. Okay. Yeah, definitely crafting, focusing on your art. That has definitely helped. At least keep you distracted a little bit. For sure. Also, I'm not going to lie, I've been happy because my husband is home. My husband has been home for a while now. basically since February he's been home, and it's been nice to have somebody. Even if it's just to like watch TV, you know, it's nice to get distracted and have somebody to talk to. It's nice. It's nice. Okay, so here's this. You can make 25 million hours of songs this year. I bet you did. I bet you did, boy. You crank them out like nothing. Okay, so here's, I don't know why this border came out so janky, but like it did, I guess. It is what it is. Okay. Michigan, Marsha. Hi, Marsha. Michigan girl here. We are still the most locked down state in the U.S. It's tough, man. It's tough. I wouldn't mind if we were more locked down than we were. I think the only thing left to open here are bars. I think they're keeping bars closed unless they serve food. So, you know, some bars worked around that. But I think that's all that's left is just bars. Everything else is open. I wouldn't mind if we were more closed. Actually, I would not at all. I would not mind if we closed up a little bit more. But what are you going to do? Okay, so there's that. They're telling us if we don't social distance, they are going to make us go back to level 1. Oh, God. Y'all don't listen. I'm just kidding. I don't know how they could tell you not. You see, it's just weird. They're telling us like everything's open, but stay home. And that just makes no sense. You know what I mean? Like, that makes no sense. Why don't you just tell people everything's closed, so stay home? But no, they tell everything's open, but y'all should kind of stay home, though. It's kind of a joke. It's kind of a joke. I am going to do the zigzag on this one. If a bar income is 70% food, they can open here 50% capacity. I don't know what the percentage is on here. I just know that if they serve food, they can be open. That's all I know. Maybe there is a bigger stipulation that I'm not aware of. In Belgium, also, everything is open. Yeah, I'm telling you, everything's open. I have been going out to stores more than I had in the past. I have gotten a little bit more comfortable with that, I'm not gonna lie. But it's, you know, if it's for work. This is my job, so I need materials. I need to go to the store. But other than that, I come home. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't go anywhere really for fun anymore. All the fun is had indoors lately. We're almost done here. I will, of course, be back tomorrow with another junk journal video. Doing what? I don't know. I'll decide 5 minutes before I go live. Like usual. I'm terrible. I know. I'm just me. Just a little person. And now I'm going to go watch decoration videos obsessively again. Got some ideas for some cool accent walls. So this is a pretty good job for 55 minutes worth of work. I did stamp some of these beforehand. Again, these are just pieces of coffee dyed paper that I have, and it's just printer paper. I have cut them down to, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 5.5, either one, by 3. Put a border on it, made a little collage, and stitched it on there. I did also add some a line stamp that I'm really happy with. I left the link in the description as well in the chat. I left the links to everything that I used from my shop in the description box down below if you guys are interested. I do appreciate your support in my shop. I have been designing new things pretty much every single day. So if you guys are chatting with me, thank you guys for keeping me company. I appreciate it. And as you know, I do post a video pretty much every single day. So please do hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys tomorrow, you guys. Bye.